Welcome back to Timberborn and our new diamond playthrough, aka Beaver Book 2. So, we are in the process of creating this top, which gives us, we've still got 2 levels that we can use, if you remember rightly from last time. We've got the full top one, we've got this one, and we've also got a next one, so we can plant crops on them too, which should really start things kicking off, if you like. We're also building, obviously, this when it gets going, and the dam system's going to have to be built. But what I'm going to do, these are almost finished, if you like. We've got the trees. Yeah, well, there's a bit of. Can't seem to get any water there. It's a bit of a pity. I could. What I could do is I could. Can you solve that? Yes, I can solve that. Just by. It's not going to be ideal, but. Right, we need one there, one there, one there. That should theoretically solve it, I think. Only trouble is I've got not a lot of dirt left. And as I was trying to get a lot of dirt to start with, this is how it works. This is the pain. But we're not doing too bad though. I got a lot more. Like I said, the logs will solve themselves in. They might even solve themselves in this play. Actually, I need to make sure that that's replenished. I also need to make sure that we concentrate on eventually getting more beavers. Once this, in fact, actually, once this is no use anymore, and we'll take this out anyway because we want the houses. Yeah, it's definitely getting there. Planks are a bit of a pain because they're in the way. But we'll do some more storage of water, and I think we'll do some food. I suppose we could do some. What we could do is we could do some planks, then some food, then some water. Whether we do double water or double food, and then it's difficult to know or to have an idea of. Now, I was gonna. Yeah, I have got these. That needs to be paused because I've got no wheat, but we'll get this in because it'll be good to have it in. Now I want to delete all of that actually. Mark for and mark that. I can mark that. Get that picked up. That picked up. That will then not need it to be here. I'll stop the... Right, that's done. Let's get the efficient farming. We'll have to... We could either have it there, which would still... I want to make sure that it's going to do every bit that we can get. Well, almost every bit. It's not going to do that little square, but that's fine. Obviously, I'm going to pick wheat here. Well, I don't really need to pick anything, to be honest. I want that to be manned. Right, let's... Now we've got the plant crops. Wheat. Go for it. So now they'll start to plant that. Now we'll have to have... Well, we've got the... But I've got no bakery. Now that's another bony contention. No bakery. I still need more storage for grills. This is why I'm waiting to get rid of all this. I don't want to cut it, obviously, yet, for obvious reasons. I don't want to unplant it, you know. We are getting there with this. Obviously, at the moment now, they've got a few more days before they're unfortunately going to die. Some of them are actually going to die, I think. Because I haven't got any more dirt. And bad water is at nothing, but I don't need the bad water at this precise moment. So if I don't need the explosives, I'm going to turn them off. Which means I might as well turn the centrifuge on. Now, with me having 1,000, I think I might as well get rid of all of this. And that as well. Get all that to be picked up. Because I don't have any wheat, I can't actually do anything with this. What is this? This is grilled. Now that might be a... It would be a nice storage in there, but it won't go in there because of having... Put 2 in, but I don't know how I'm going to get to 2. Well, I do know how I'm going to get to 2. We can do that, can't we? Let's get them built, and then that. What I've got to do is I'm going to clean out this lot. Or some of this lot. I would have thought that would have, but I suppose it's got no downwards. Well, it's only there. But anyway, we'll endeavour to sort this out. Once I get these in, then I can start moving forward. But whether we'll get how far we'll get in this way, who knows? What I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward. Oh. Didn't realise that. Don't think I've ever seen that before. Maybe it was always there, just didn't really see it. I suppose I could fill these. I could empty these out. Put them in the other one. Well, I want them there anymore. This is the question. Don't know yet. Get that sorted. Still start filling these two up here, so that's it. They're out, done, finished. What's this one? Here's gone. Trees are gone. Oh, there's our trees down here. They're at 95%, so that's not actually that bad. Some of them will be able to be pulled, and that'll get me log situation way back. I did have stuff for dirt here, and that's gone. Once we start getting it back in again, it'll be quite fast. We've got a few days left here. I don't think I'm going to run out of water, so as long as I'm not pulling it, you know what I mean? That wheat will, so like I said, some of this is going to be ready. So why don't I turn these on? Yeah, we're not doing too bad. That's got a couple of days. These have got a couple of days. Yeah, some of them are unfortunately going to die, or one of them's going to die. Right. How much? 29. Let's get the bakery. Where's the bakery? Yeah, I can do that. I've only got enough for... But if I do that, then I can get the third one in. That'll be bread. But I might as well halt that for now. I need the gears turned on. Well, they already are turned on, so that's another... I think 3 bed for them two should suffice about getting more. I'm gonna need some sort of place to put the damn thing. That's another thing. Let's... What was that? Wait, anyway. I'll empty this one. Right, that's gone. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. And that's gone. That just gives me... doesn't give me any more thing manager, but it just gives me a little more room to start thinking about where I'm going to try and put everything. That's water. Empty that out. Because what I'll do is I'll move some of these, because I'm going to need to move them. As you can see, it's going to be in the way. Once that gets, it's been emptied, so I can change that to a water. Probably I could empty both of them. Well, that can be completely emptied out. Because that one can go into there, can't it? Don't know where they've put that, like, just a bit. Right, that now can go to water. That can be emptied as well. So we'll go crazy and empty that. Right, that now leaves me... they'll use these gears to do this, I think. So that's another one. After this, after I start building this, see, what I'll do is I'll once I've built this, I'll get rid of this. Then that gives me another ledge, so I can push this forward, and I'll ledge this with a rectangle like that. I think I might plan on because that will be. It's not going to be the same side, is it though? That's the problem. Well, we'll just have to. Because I don't think that's... I can't see it. No, I think it's too high. It's sitting on top of this, not one lower. So this water won't go into there. The only way that I'd be able to do that would... I'll have to a fluid dump them. Now, how am I doing with the... what? Oh! I did the carrots in. I know what I've done. I've not told it to cut the trees, have I? There we go. That'll give them something to do. I'll use that as haulwood. And they will come and get that. So now this is going to surge up anyway. 1 day left. 1,000 water, so that's not too bad. So it's not looking bad. This is still cutting. That means it's still. We've got most of it in the 90%. Like I said, once this is all done, then my plan is. And there's a couple of plans. I could take this down to the floor, which might not actually be the worst idea. Baddest was the wrong wording. So in the next, when they wake up, that'll be the water coming back. So that's good. We can. I still need more beavers, but I don't want to get more until I start to sort out the final place of well, one of the final places of putting the. Of these. Because I'll take all this line down. I'm going to need somewhere to move the planks. Actually, that's 3,000. Where's the other one? Oh, there's one there. Now, dirt is a concern that I might as well not bother with, because. Not that I don't want a concern with it. I'm going to be using it as fast as it's possibly. Well, it's not going to hurt if I just have one, is it? The one that I said I was going to have. The reason why is whoa. Very bad. Better. They'll be killing me. They'll be killing me crops. I've just really had them. Right. Once this is. How far before? What? Yeah. It's surging on me, you bloody thing. This is the problem. A bit of surging. It surges and then goes back down again. See, eventually this spaddock and that will be up at the top. Now I'll be getting... Yes, we are getting... this. I'm afraid we've lost a few, but not to worry. Right, now it'll start to fill this in. Once this is filled in, I will set that. And I might be able to... not have that die on me. If it does it, yeah, it doesn't really funny make much of a difference. It's just a pain because I've just built this lot, haven't I? We've got them left and these you. Right. Logs are almost down. I've got quite a lot of... I'm going to start getting this ready. Like so. It's about 4 or 5 now, isn't there? So there's one there. Is that done for cutting? Yes, it is. We've got a few. There's 3. Yeah, it's about 5. How's my trees? See, my trees are absolutely... See, look at that. I was on 1600, and now I'm on 2000. So that's going to be awesome. Because obviously that allows me to... bread and bread. I'll turn this one off. No, I'll have this one in and turn this one off. Well, that'll be most relevant. And then once we get the wheat started. Now it's at 100%, so there should be I'll push these, but go for these 2. Water. Water needs to be turned on. So I've done that again. Right. Yeah, they're going to be all working. My water's going to come back again. How much dirt have I got? Right, let's... Not particularly done much, to be honest. Which is slightly disappointing. Never mind. We'll concentrate on getting all this in anyway. Once this is in, my woes should be over if I can actually get to where I want to be. How much metal blocks? Now that's where the problem's going to start if I don't turn on the metal blocks. Because... Oh no, these don't take metal blocks, do they? No. Let's turn that back up again. That was a bit of a silly play, but not to worry. We'll do what we did this time by doing a block here. This will get me to the outside on time. Like so. I turn it. No, that's a bit... No, that one not really. Still not allowing me to reach that one. That's a bit of a pain. I might just have to do this one back until I can get this center pole in. Because I won't be able to do any more onto there. I won't be able to do any more onto there. And I can't get any more because this center one needs to be picked up. Which is the reason why. So, if that's the case then, it's one back from where I want it. I want it hit, but there's not much I can do about that. Unfortunately. Now the other option would be if I can get. How much more can I get of this dirt in? I can get one more there, which means I could probably get one on the outside. Oop, don't want that one. And there's a reason for that, is I want this one here, which will allow me to... Because that's as far as I'm going, but I'd rather go down on the outside. On the outside, on the outside. That's if I've obviously put this in the right place, that is. Which it looks to be in the right place. Yeah. Looks good to me. We just have to wait till that comes in. I can get rid of this now. Which can pick them up. Yep. The reason why is obviously this is where I want this trench to be. I need to get the trench in to water it, then move forward, and then take, like, you know, keep going forward like this. This is what I'm trying. This is what I'm planning, but it always takes time to get the initial one in. This is where I want this one, so now I can put this one here, and I can span that one over there. Is that right? No, I don't understand why I been slightly too high then. And again, then I do this. Obviously, this will allow me to put the edges in. The other one I have to go on the inside, obviously, because of the way that's done. No, I don't want to get rid of that yet. Hiccups. Apologies. I'm going to get rid of this because I want all these to be built. If I don't have these built, I can't get them all together. That's good. Right, how are we doing with... We get it. We've got 14, but we don't seem to be doing any form of... Why is that then? Oh, because that's why. In this area... I'm gonna put... I'm gonna have to send it round though, but that'll do. That'll do. There for now. I want. Come on, no, didn't do that. Didn't allow me to select it. Wheat flour and. Yeah, just do that for... I have no place for wheat. Now that's gonna... I've just noticed there's no place for wheat here. Let's do the wheat on the top, because if I have too much wheat, I'm not going to be able to store it anywhere. Let's do that. 200 for the wheat flour isn't too bad. It's going to get that running, and obviously if I need to have more, then I'll enable them. So now we've got that. Now there isn't any more, so we can get rid of him. That can go. Oh, baby. Let's just enable explosives for now. I'll keep the extractor where it is. I don't need that either. That's another one. Let's do that. I can't do that because that's the path to that. Well, I suppose I could do. Though I don't think it's going to have too much of an issue, that. So we are going to get through. We're going to absolutely get through all this quite well. How are we doing down here? Trees are going to go quite well now. Logs are almost full. Planks are in there. Dirt's in there, but dirt's going to get used quite a lot. Right. This is now where it should be, I think. No, it's one too low as far as I can tell. They'll now do that, which should allow me to put this in once I've done that. The one decent thing is I don't have to worry about the directions as far as I'm aware. Once that's been put in, this will allow most of the other stuff to be put in. It should allow this one to go in somehow. Probably won't because there's no thing of that. That's why. Not too sure why that's not allowing one in there. But it's probably because this isn't being built yet. It probably better be, because if I've done a numpty and done one at the wrong place, which could happen. That looks okay to me. Yeah, well, that looks okay to me. I don't understand why I can't get that in yet, but it will. It'll probably want all this in first. It's just the way sometimes it has to go. I need that one in first, and then it'll fix all the rest of them. Which is the norm. That can now go. This can now go. Because, do I? No. Oh no, I can't get rid of that, can it? Because it's a part of. It's a part of that. Not to worry. Not to worry. Let's see. I can't do it 1, 2, 3. So if I go down the 3, then that should be it then. Now we'll probably use most of the explosives that we've got there, and we got enough extract. That's not bad. So I think there's enough extract there to do that. That way, I can get some extra. It can be lower. I'll put a plank. I'll do what I normally do. I'll put a plank or one of these at the bottom, and then build up from that. Why are we not? Right, let's. The beavers are not doing what I want them to do. I don't know why they're not. Come on, Mr. Beavers. Just do the... I think sometimes it's the order that you do them in. That's probably the wrong order. That's why they do not like to... Nope. I've seen this before. If you don't put them in the correct order... Because this would need to be this way, I think. Yeah, see, that's all now having not a hissy fit. Come on. Right. There we go. Now they're going to start. You don't get this in the right order, and it can be a right pain. You just have to take it slow to start with, and then let it build itself up. Because I've had that with doing that fluid dump. And that fluid dump, it was an absolute trauma. So you've just got to get them to do what you need them to do. Have I run out of water? Yeah, that was a good idea, wasn't it? Too busy trying to... well, I suppose... What's the point of doing that if I've got no water in anyway? I should have paused that. Ah! Every time. We will be changing to the big ones very soon as well. But that's going to have a bit of a detrimental effect on my food situation, which is okay, I suppose. Why on earth that's not? Oh, we are getting bread in. Let's increase these now and see what we can do. And I've got a lot of wheat, and I might as well. The trouble is, I've got to have no. I'm gonna run out of wheat flour, aren't I? Because I've got the wheat, but I've got no wheat flour to actually be able to do this. So they're not going to do anything. Ah. Just basically. Right, they'll do that one. This needs to... It's the direction. If I get the direction right, like... Yeah. It'll go, okay, I can do that one. But they don't think it can reach that because it's too far away. is 7, is it not? 6, 7, isn't it? It's probably coming from here. You got to do them in a certain order. If you don't do them, like I said, if it's not in a certain order, you'll not get them. I'm trying to look from where they come from the, because that won't get built unless this one gets built. I'll put down, or whatever you want to call it. It's where it's holding on to. Right, see, now they're gonna, and then once that's done, they're gonna accept that one, see. That's another one. That means this here will be done as well. And now I can get that one. See how stupid that is? Construction preferred the wait for this one. Even though technically it's not really waiting for that one, but it is actually waiting for that one. I've only got 50 left, so I won't be able to get all of them in this. But that's where it's supposed to be, there. So it's just a matter, I think, of starting to fill the fill them in. If we do that, yeah, that'll be okay. Then if we turn that to this way, this will be okay. Yeah, I think it's which of the where it's hooked onto. If you do this backwards and put it this way, it can't put something on that way because it just can't. So, and then we should be okay as long as I can get this one in. I've now run out of right, that one. They could technically walk on that now. Yeah, you see, now it'll build it. I could not get that to be done before at all. And this one, and this one, and this one. You see, I had, well, I don't know whether that's going to be. Why is that not actually? It could be because this isn't done. Sometimes you'll find it won't do it because that won't be done, but it is right. Or if I've done this wrong, I'm going to have to work out how to redo that. Anyway. Eventually the bad water will come off this side, I think. Yeah, I'm not too much bothered. Right, get out the way. Don't go over this. Yeehaw! Right, that's a hell of a draw. Right, fix that for me. And do that there. I'll have, because I'm going to have to move this and then blow this up, obviously. I'll have them coming this way. So how many can we get in? I can get quite a few. I haven't fully decided what they're supposed to have at the moment. So that needs that, if I remember rightly. That then... now the metal is going to have to be turned on. I've got enough planks, so I'm not really worried about that. I'm just going to do that. And bear in mind that every one of these is going to need a ladder outside it before I even do anything. Because if I get this wrong, it's going to be absolutely pandemonium. I'll do that, and well, I suppose it doesn't really matter. I'll do it all this way. I mean, I could send it going down there, and you wouldn't need to do this, but it sort of makes sense just to set it up that way. Then this could come out. This will come out. This will come out. So like that. And we've run out of obviously metal because I've not kept up with the metal. I knew last time I said, "Oh, the metal, I don't need it." Well, I've got 800, so I'm okay with that. Right, how are we doing? We have got every one of them in. Apart from this one, which I don't understand why. Why is that not actually going in? Right. I've done something wrong here. Why is that it? I can't get my head around why that wouldn't be filled in. Sometimes it just doesn't want to do it. So we're here. And we would be 7. Because that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missing. So this actually here is the last one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That means it's this one. Is that one? I think that looks right. Yeah. I'm going to need to do this anyway. That one could be in. I don't need this anymore. And I don't need that anymore. Right. Yeah, this picked up. There's a good chaps. I can't understand why that's not... Why are you not doing what I want you to do? Why? We had this before, and I bloody if I can work out sometimes why. It's probably the order that I put the damn things in. But it should. Oh, I can't... Hold on. It will... It's refusing to put the thing in there. Why? Wait, what the... center is there. Where's the center of the other one? Is that why I've got that problem? No, it's in center. That's the one there. That's the edge. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. There. Which means that will be the one. Then we've got 1, 2, 3. So it's here. It should be about there. And that'll be there. So why on earth are you not allowing that? I'll do that with that one as well. Sometimes it just does not want to play ball at all. So then you've got to take the thing out and then start again and get the thing to properly do what you want it to do. I've got now 100, so I should be able to do this, and this, and this, and this. Don't get in the way, boys. Right. Yeah, so that's fine. No, it still will not allow that. Why? Why? God's green earth would it not allow that to be done? Just refusing. It's just refusing point blank to allow that to, and it should be working. You stupid thing. Why? 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 See, it's no different to that down there. That's all together. Oh, no. I was thinking there, is it because there's no... Yes, there's no thing on the back. I see. Yeah, there's no... This isn't there, is it? This is not... This column doesn't exist. Which means I'll have to make it exist. That's why. Because if we count... I didn't make that column under there to support the others, did I? I couldn't understand why that would work. Because that'll be 1, 2, 3. But because I haven't made the column, it doesn't... It's supported by the one behind it, with this one, but this is 3. This is why this is wrong. Well, it's not wrong, it's just that I miscalculated... Oh, didn't want to put that there. Miscalculated the... Right, so if I... Which obviously has just got rid of that one, but that's okay. Give me a thing down there. Can't see it. Is that right? Wait a minute, is that right? No. That's not right. It's the back one. Get off. Now it'll work. Because that's got us supporting this. I mean, this here could go as well, you see. But that's what threw me. I don't want it to do it. I just want it there. Don't do it. So once I've got this, once it's built this, then this will all be able to be filled in again. Anyway. So, we are, things are, I'm almost there with the start of it. I'll have to, what I'll have to do is, obviously, now I'm going to start moving the houses. So all the houses and things are eventually going to move over here. So all this, like I said, so I'll put another one over here. That means we can put some fluid dumps in. And then what I could do is I just have to move forward again with another one. So I'll have to get hooked onto this, move forward again, then use the pack, you know, like these to hook on like that further down. I mean, I could do it there, but the trouble is I'm going to need a walkway, see. So I'd use that for the walkway and then put a double, and then I'll have to blast that down when I get to the next layer, and you know what I mean? And then the water will keep flowing until I get to right to the end. And then what I can do then is start taking all this out, start taking the water. So the water should then irrigate the entire system then. Obviously, it's not irrigating this because it's not going down. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I got there in the end. I'd forgotten about that one down there. Don't forget to check out pigstv.com for all the latest videos and all other stuff. We'll see you in the next new diorama. Bye for now.